Cox in the ruck against Jolly. Got the tap, Jolly, beautifully done. Down to Walsh. Walsh to Johnston. Johnston goes inside 50, looking for Neitz. Well, that's what we're talking about, Ben. Better delivery inside 50.
How much difference does it make when David Neitz is receiving lace-out passes like that? Had the luxury to even mark that ball on his chest. Not too many forwards in the AFL have been able to do that this year. Mark the ball on the chest when McIntosh is on your hammer.
He's kicked 59 goals for the season. Kick on its way. It is a beautiful kick from the skipper. And Melbourne are fighting back at Subiaco. David Neitz gets his first. Melbourne have got 4 for the term. And suddenly the margin back to just 6 points.
And it all came from the centre, didn't it? Travis Johnson just running through the half-forward line, basically with no pressure. He's a right-foot kick, and he's decided to kick that on his left. That's a great action from Neitz. There's nothing too complicated about it. No, not too many moving parts. That's why he is a consistent set shot at goal.
Remarkable transformation.
To Whelan for the Demons.
Well done.
Flips it over the top to Uze. Can they get some run off half-back? He puts it into the path of Nathan Brown. Gathers, looks up. He's got Powell versus Wooden. Goes in that direction and Powell makes it good. Stephen Powell, 19th possession, back into the side after 2 weeks suspension. Goes towards Vardy again. Colica at ground level. Vardy against McIntosh. McIntosh holding the tackle. Neitz, Melbourne in front. The Demons back in front. David Neitz kicks his second. And another twist and turn in this game at Subiaco.
And you've got to say well done to Vardy, because he's got back there and compete. He's missed a couple of goals, but he's whacked on a tackle here. Great tackle, just kept that ball going and rolling towards David Neitz, his skipper. It would have been very easy to say it's not my day today. I'll go into Michelle, but Vardy has remained in the game. He's an experienced player. That's what Neil Danhill would be expecting of him. Good tackle from him.
Nathan Brown's down holding his head in the middle of the ground. Jeff White gathers just inside the boundary line. Goes to Bizzle. Tries to run away from Chambers. Stands up in the tackle. Around the outer wing. Robertson takes the mark. Nathan Brown's up and about for the Demons. Uze, half forward. Got 2 or 3 to beat. Spills to the back. How will it sit for? And Cousins tries to work him over. Uze pirouettes. Kicks towards the goal square. Neitz and McIntosh. Neitz!
Oh, that was wonderful by Uze.
Keeping his feet, Dennis.
Oh, just superb, wasn't it?
A couple of players. I think Cousins actually fell to the ground in that contest. He had a couple to beat, and he just sensed a lesser player would have actually fallen over, but the poise he had then was just remarkable. And Neitz, what strength to out-bustle McIntosh when that ball's come in one-on-one.
2 goals, 2 for David Neitz. And the Fraser captain's goal is a tired old cliche in football.
Peter Matera is very, very close.
So I won't use it.
He obviously understands the importance of the kick, but forces Neitz to go straight at McIntosh on the mark.
David Neitz takes a step, kicks a goal, and his side leads by 11 points. Neitz with 3. Well, Adam Uze to keep that alive around the outer flank. In the call, Ben, I mentioned he had 2 or 3 to beat. Held his feet, stood up in the tackle, and had the presence of mind to kick it to the square.
Here we go. He goes back with the flight of the ball there and just kept the ball alive in front of him. He knew where it was the entire time. Cousins falling down around him and just popped it up. Neitz just 1 step inside the field of play. Great finish. Just Melbourne's skill level, I reckon they're quality players. Powell, Uze, it's really come to the fore in this last quarter.
Uze, forward of the wing, just drops it into that space. And guess who? Neitz has paid the mark, 45 metres out.
They set it up well, didn't they? No one creeping back from Melbourne's point of view. So their opponent would follow them. They're just coming up towards the West Coast goals, all the Melbourne players, and that just allowed Neitz to run into that open space. Good team structure.
Into time on. Neitz lining up at his 4th. All about Melbourne's future, this kick, and so too linked so much to the Eagles. I think he's kicked a goal. That could be a backbreaker.
David Neitz gets his fourth, 3 in the final term. And a couple of years ago, Ben, when David Neitz was appointed captain, a lot of people in football said he's going to need to grow into the role, but we see he has certainly done that at Melbourne. He is an on-field leader.
And have a look at the kick, though. Uze off a couple of steps. He gets the ball in his hands. He is lethal. He's just come good when his team has needed him, Adam Uze. And Neitz would be licking his chops running onto that ball.